The decision to leave a sticks and bricks residence and hit the road as a full-time nomad is not an easy one. Even if you love traveling and enjoy the outdoors, it is still not a simple decision, especially with a physical disability. I was so impressed recently when I met Brene. She currently lives in a house but is considering becoming a full-time van lifer. But rather than just jump into it, Brene is taking a full summer to travel and camp in her minivan. She's going to see firsthand if van life is for her, and if so, what works best for her. I think that is really wise. Come on, let me introduce you to Brene. Hello, Brene.
Hello there, how are you?
I'm good, especially in this beautiful, beautiful scenery. Like you were saying early, we've had some days of rain, but now today it looks like it's going to be a gorgeous day.
Absolutely. It's beautiful and warming up.
Now, you were telling me that you're doing this part-time because you live in a sticks and bricks at home, but you're actually on this trip and during this summer traveling, trying to decide if you want to give up your house and go full-time on the road.
Absolutely. I'm loving it. It's in my blood. But yes, I'm using my regular everyday van. It's a 2016 Toyota Sienna.
Let me look over here so we can show.
I just threw all my stuff in there and take off. Let's go.
Now, one of the things you were saying that you're trying to decide on is if you can manage in that van or if you need something where you can stand up in. And has this trip kind of help you to make that decision?
Absolutely. I do want something so I could stand on. I've got a busted back and I'm considered disabled and been wanting to camp out. So I want to see what my abilities are out here and see what I can handle. And I cannot handle this small vehicle with all my stuff, putting it in, taking it out every day and organizing it every day.
Because you were saying that you have had a back surgery with pins put in your back and you may have to have another one. So the lifting of heavy things back and forth in a small van like this, you've got to take things out and set them up outside. So that's a lot of lifting.
Absolutely it is, and you can't do it when you got a messed up back with nuts and bolts.
Right. So when do you think you're going to make a decision as to whether you're going to go full-time or stay part-time?
I want to make a decision by the end of the summer.
Okay.
Because I'm planning on a Florida trip for a couple of months, and I need to find out if I'm going to be able to get a rig or if I'm going to stick with this one. So this summer I'm testing the waters. I'm here in Oregon, probably going to go up towards Washington with my cousin who lives here too.
Okay.
And continue the days and see how I'm going to handle camping or traveling. I love to travel, but camping's a different story. You have to, pull things in and out, and
you have to be prepared. You have to really be prepared.
Yeah, you do. So we're going to see how it works this summer.
And here it rained for several days. So if you had solar and no power, other than solar, that could have been a challenge.
Absolutely. Here, at least we have free water hookup and power hookup. So it's been helping out.
Right.
But yeah, you got to have the right cords, the right, 30 amp connector, which is all new to me. So I had to go buy the adapter. It's $4. No big deal.
Well,
but at least I have one now.
Well, why don't we go ahead and take a tour of your van and see exactly how you're doing it presently and what is and isn't working.
Alrighty.
So we're going to start with showing where you sleep. Now, you sleep sideways in your minivan?
Yes, from head to toe this way.
Okay.
Sideways.
And you're how tall are you?
I'm 5'4".
And so you're able to comfortably fit sideways in here?
I am, yes.
Okay, and so now you were telling me that you have, I'm going to pull this up here real quickly. You have a 2-inch, just a foam pad,
A foam pad, really.
and and then you have your different blankets. I see you have thick blankets. Now it got down into the 40s and low 40s this week. Were you comfortable in there and warm enough?
I had left the engine on to turn on my heater, and then I have a power pack with 2 little heaters, and it was still cold for me.
Okay.
But you know, if you really bundle yourself up with a lot of blankets, you'll be fine.
Or maybe down, using down of some sort.
Yeah,
Okay.
you'll be fine.
But basically, though, as far as the comfort of the sleep and as far as being able to fit, you're able to do that comfortably.
Oh, yes.
Now, I see you have, are those from Harbor Freight, those moving blankets that you have at your windows?
Yes, I use them just to cover my windows, keep the warmth in.
And they're pretty thick.
Clamps,
they're very thick.
all from Harbor Freight.
Okay. Now, for power, I'm looking over here and I see, what is this down here?
This is an EcoFlow 1260 watt.
Oh, okay.
And so it charges my phone really well and really fast. And I like this power pack because it's super fast in the charge up. So it works for that. Now, if I have my heaters that are 800 watt, it won't run for maybe 2.5 hours.
And that's it. Okay.
And that's about it.
Now over here, I'm seeing you carry your food in the front seat. Are your clothes in the front?
No, those are my clothes. I
okay.
keep the clothes that I'm going to wear every day and all my toiletries in the front.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what do you keep in the back?
In the backpack? In the backpack, I'll keep all the food, knickknacks, and my table, my chair, everything that can fit in the back. I'll keep it in the back.
And then I'm seeing that you have a bathroom and shower tent set up right next to your van. So
for those emergencies. So I purchased again from Amazon. I purchased the pop-up tent, and I purchased this little chair for my composting toilet.
Now, I really like this because this is a folding chair that you can fit easily into your van.
And it's lightweight, and it's easy to fold and storage in there.
And you use, I'm seeing cat litter, and then you have just a bucket underneath. And yeah, that's a pretty...
Yeah. I like this chair because it has the armrest.
Okay.
So for me to just kick back, just like a regular chair with the armrest, it's easy to get in and out of.
All right, now I'm seeing that you've got a power cord down here. So you've got that power cord connected to the power that's here at the campground. Yes. And then what do you plug into that?
So if I need to juice up my power bank, I'll juice it up. I also have a little refrigerator in my clam.
Oh, let's go over there and look at your clam.
Sure.
So we're inside your clam now, and this is where you keep your refrigerator?
Right, I have a refrigerator here.
Now, which refrigerator is this?
What is it called?
Oh, the Bouge RV. And you were saying it's both a refrigerator and a freezer?
It is.
Can you show us?
It has for freezing and refrigerator, or vice versa.
Okay.
When you want it.
And I see that it also, oh, I like this. It has a pull handle, so you can pull it. You don't have to lift it.
Yeah, and it has a cutting board.
A cutting,
you can flip this around.
Oh, it has a cutting board.
It has a little cutting board here too. You can pull it out.
Wow.
So I really like it. It's about a 36-quart refrigerator freezer.
How long have you had it?
I've had this, the clam, and the Odd House all for this Oregon trip.
Oh, okay.
So it's brand new to me.
So brand new. Now, you were saying, though, that the 5-sided clam with your back is a little bit difficult for you to set up and to work with.
To set up by myself, it is pretty heavy. It's about 26 to 30 pounds.
Okay.
And some neighbors had to help me set it up. And I love it, but it's too big for me.
So you decided to sell it.
Yeah, I sold it to Brene, another one of our campers.
All right.
They have a 4-sided one, and it just depends on you. I bought it because it's summertime, mosquitoes. We want
Right.
to kick back in here, cook in here.
Oh, it's a great idea. Absolutely. I
Do
love
whatever
that.
you want in
I
here.
want one myself. Yeah.
If it's too hot, I could sleep in here without the covers. These are covers for
Right.
the walls. But if you see this wall behind you, it's an open screen. So basically, the clam is all open. It's just screened in for those shades and again, to keep the mosquitoes away from you.
Right. So you're thinking that you might just scale down and get the smaller one?
Yes, I do like it. If I'm going to stick with a small little vehicle for camping, I might just get me a smaller clam.
Okay.
But
all
if
right.
I do get a rig, which I'm planning on getting something where I could stand up in, then I probably won't need a clam.
Okay.
Maybe more of a bigger awning.
Okay. Well, we're going to follow. Could you tell us again, or I don't think you told us to begin with, what is the name of your YouTube channel?
Okay, so I'm Fairy Dust, Weep the Wild Winds. That's my channel name. And I will be putting content this summer based on everything that I'm doing and all the trips I'm taking.
And can you repeat it one more time? The whole
Fairy
name.
Dust, Weep the Wild Winds.
All right. So we will be watching for your content and actually to see what you decide, if you're going to be going full-time, if you're going to be staying part-time. And we're going to maybe do a video, I think, of you and also Gracie talking about what some of the things are that'll go into your decision, because right now you're quite near your mom, and if you went full-time, you wouldn't have the same residence near your mom.
Right. I do like where I live, and it depends. It depends on this summer whether I'm going to go full-time or part-time.
Okay, well,
But yeah, I'm determining, and I'm taking more trips this summer too.
I think that's very wise.
Yeah.
So you're testing it out rather than just jump into it and find out it's not for you and then not have a way to go back. You're just testing it out and making a wise decision. And we'll talk more about that hopefully on the panel we'll be doing in another video.
Basically, it's because of the disabilities that I have.
Right.
And I was very influenced by burning up the roads and Vanlife voyages.
Okay.
He's in a wheelchair.
Right,
Derek
right, and
Bonnie.
he's here. They're here.
Yes, they're
Yeah.
here. And so all of that, hey, if they could do it, I could try to do it. But I do want to test myself and see what my
Very
abilities
smart.
are.
Very smart.
Yeah, so
All
we'll
right,
see.
well, Brene, we'll be seeing you down the road, and we'll
Thank you.
find out what your decision is a little later on after the summer's over.
Thank you.
All right, talk to you later.